Hello, I think we're on. Hi, everyone. I'm Crystal Amato, principal of HL Johnson. We also have Miss Danielle Agudello, assistant principal, and then our lovely PTO president, Julie Highsmith, is here. So we're going to talk about a few things today, and thank you for joining us. Some of the things we're going to talk about, and I do, of course, I can't help myself, have a little presentation. It's not much, so let me share my screen. Here we go. Let's see how this comes out. Oh, good, with all three of us. So a few things I want to talk about are new teachers at HL Johnson, our book fair, our Cherrydale fundraiser, our Green School of Excellence initiatives, and progress reports. So let's talk about all of those things. The main reason why I wanted to have this is our progress reports, because they're going to come out on Friday and they're new. So they're different than what we've had in prior years. If you are new to HL Johnson or Palm Beach County, then they're just new to all of us. But if you're not, I just want to talk about how to go over those. But first thing I want to talk about is our new teaching positions. So we have 2.5 new teaching positions here at HL Johnson due to our numbers. Our larger grade level is our 3rd grade. So our gifted numbers and our regular ed numbers are up. So in gifted, we only have 1 gifted teacher in 3rd grade. We are going to be moving to 2 gifted teachers in our 3rd grade. Traditionally at HL Johnson, our 3rd grade is departmentalized. And what does that mean? So that means 1 teacher teaches our English language arts block, and then another teacher teaches our math and science social studies block. So right now, our gifted did not have that. It was just 1 teacher teaching everything. But since we've earned this 2nd gifted teacher, then we will have a departmentalized gifted class. And so for that, your gifted students, if your child is already in our gifted program, will have Miss Nill, who they still have, and then another teacher. And that announcement is coming soon of who that is. So also we had to level off some classes because of our numbers and who did show up to HL Johnson and who didn't, and who moved or other reasons. We've had to do some leveling in some classrooms. So many of you have already received that information if you are in other grades besides 3rd grade. And if you did receive that information, your child more than likely has had a schedule change and you heard from those teachers. And I want you to know, anytime a student gets a schedule change, there are lots of different factors to consider, such as problem solving skills, social skills, communication skills, and independent learning style. So those are all things that are considered when making these schedule changes. So I just want to let you know that 3rd grade, yes, we have schedule changes coming up. Some of you have been notified that that will be happening. All of gifted has been notified, just not sure of which teacher and how the class is going to get split. But again, I'm going through each student, those problem solving skills, those communication skills, those social skills, and then their independent learning styles. Those are really important to us. So we make sure that we put the student first anytime we're having a schedule change. So that's our new teachers. Again, more information coming soon, and especially 3rd grade, there will be some major switches happening because of those 2 new positions that we received in 3rd grade. And then that half a position is to support our special ed students that are in classes and just making sure that they get the extra help that they need in order to be successful. So there might be a few changes there, but their teacher should stay the same. It's just the support person coming in to make sure that they get that high level of success and achievement, what might be a different person or a new person for them. Right now, which so many of you have already done so much, our book fair is going on. What does our book fair support? Well, our book fair, and just so you know, Miss Agudello, Miss Highsmith, you can jump in at any time, just, you know, if you need to. Our book fair supports our books in the media center, and also media tools in the media center. We are a STEAM school, and Ms. Torres is a new media specialist in our media center this year, and she's really focusing on trying to get a STEAM initiative. So not only new books and lots of fun different books for our students to be able to find something they're interested in, but also a lot of STEAM activities that happen in the media center using media tools. So we're keeping that focus. Also, I want to give a shout out to parents and community members that have donated for any student that may need some extra funds, or some families are going through hardships, that they're able to purchase things in the items in the bookstore, such as books, and then of course bookmarks and journals and pens and pencils and all kinds of fun goodies. I know people have reached out not only to me, Miss Agudelo, but also to our PTO parents, so to Julie, about bringing cash. So Scholastic Books, they have what's called an e-wallet, and so that they prefer that, as well as the school district of Palm Beach County, tries to go cashless schools. So that is the initiative. But if your child were to bring cash with them, of course, we're going to let them purchase in the media center. We will help them create accounts or do some different things to make sure that they get what they need and they can purchase what they need depending on where you're at. And sometimes time gets away from us, and here they come with a check, so a check or cash, and we will make sure that we help them and they get anything that they need. But I do want to, again, do a shout out to those parents that have stepped up and our community members to make sure that everyone at HL Johnson does have the opportunity to buy something in our bookstore.
Someone's asking if they would like to donate, how they can do that.
I would reach out to Miss Torres, liz.torres@palmbeachschools.org, and she will make sure. And if you don't feel comfortable doing that, myself or Miss Agudelo, you can reach out to us, and we will make sure that that happens for students. And we have good communication with our teachers and families, so we know who exactly those people are that may need those a little extra funds. But just being able to buy one thing in the bookstore makes a huge difference for a student or a child that unfortunately family cannot afford it. So thank you for asking that question. Cherrydale Fundraiser is going on right now on Friday. I believe all the packets went out. Julie is holding them up at this moment. So the first thing, of course, you can register, and I'm gonna probably go off my screen for a second and highlight Julie because she has some props. Let's see if we can do that. I'm going to remove.
Okay, there's 2 catalogs. See, okay, there we go. So this one has a lot of home items and things like that. And then we also have the cookie dough food. If you're ordering, if it involves food, it's going to ship automatically to school, your entire order. So if you want to have food shipped to school and other stuff shipped to your home, you should order them separately. That'll be better. But the stuff in here is really great. The items will be delivered to school usually about 4 to 6 weeks after we're done with our fundraiser, which is September 29th. So when they give us the shipping date, we'll let you know, and you'll have a window of time where you can come to school and pick up the items because they come refrigerated and so that they'll be fresh when you get them. You're also going to see this. These are the pork night little daily incentives. There's coupons right on the back here. As you go along selling, you can send these coupons in each day, and then we're going to send home one of these. It's a little blind package. Inside each of these is one of these little, I'll open it so you can see, a little collectible pig. This one you can see it looks like Ariel. The kids love to collect these, hang them on their backpacks or a necklace or something like that, and they trade them with their friends. They're really, really fun. And then all the other prizes that are in here, those will ship with your order. So you'll get those with your order, but the pigs are going to get them as they turn the coupons in, which is really, really fun for the kids. You can send everything back. The order form and your money can come back to school by the 29th. And like I said, we'll let you know when everything's going to arrive so that you can be here to pick it up on that day. If you have questions, you can always reach out to me on social media. You can send me a message, email me. It says, do you have to create a different account if you have multiple kids? I'm pretty sure that you can create one account with multiple kids on it. I'm almost positive, but I'll double check and let you know later. I'll check with our rep. She responds to me very quickly.
So just to let you know, this fundraiser goes to like the PTO General Fund. Julie, correct me if I'm wrong, and this is for student incentives, special events at HL Johnson, Teacher Appreciation Week. So all of these funds that they're fundraising for go to these specific areas. So so it's really important.
Yeah, we purchase all of the agendas for the entire school. every year. So all of the things that PTO is funding, which I mean, we go into that a lot at our meetings. All of those things are funded by, this is our #1 fundraiser of the year. We do the most of our fundraising with this. So if we're going to be able to have events later in the year and be able to fund them, we need this fundraiser to go well. This says they created one account and added individual children to the account. So yeah, it sounds like you can add multiple children to your same adult account.
Perfect. That's a great question. And it really, my son goes here and we created an account and we put it up, of course, shared it on our social media and an email. But both of those, when they click the link, they get like extra points and they're put into drawings. So I think that just without even buying anything, at least they're getting some points and extra fun things for them.
Yeah, you only have to get the first Oinkster, which is what these are called. You only have to register online and send in that coupon saying that you registered online. So that's really easy.
And then Green School of Excellence, I wanted to talk about a little bit. HL Johnson, we take pride in being a Green School of Excellence. And part of how we're upping our sustainability in our society and getting better as a school is that we are doing our best to not send home flyers. So anything that is PTO or HL Johnson related, we are doing on Dojo. So you'll see it on Dojo as well as our social media accounts. So that's how flyers are coming through this year and probably from this point on. But
digital.
we're digital and we're saving the planet and saving those flyers, because you make one flyer, we have 780 students, and so that's 780 pieces of paper. We've already tried to go to half pages, but now we're just eliminating that. So you won't get flyers as far as information and any events. They'll all go through Dojo. So make sure you have your Dojo account. And if you're having trouble with Dojo, please reach out to us to let us know so we can help that situation. So we make sure you're not missing anything. So that's
and we're talking about the Green School of Excellence. I just want to mention that we're accepting applications for students that want to participate in Team Green, which will start on the 23rd. K through 2 will be on Tuesdays, 3 through 5 will be on Thursdays. We're doing indoor grow lights to start the seeds. We're doing a hydroponic setup. We're planting in new raised beds. We're doing a lot of really new, really fun things with the kids this year. So if you haven't seen that, just pop on Dojo. There's a link of where you can sign your student up. If you want to come with them, we'll take parents too to volunteer to help us get dirty. And also, if you have questions about what we're doing or how it all works, just please reach out to me because we love that.
And just being on the topic of clubs, we are one of the first elementary schools in our area to have clubs going on this soon. I know other elementary schools are getting ready to add them, but just want to let you know. So we're really, really lucky to have such a great group of families that trust in us, as well as teachers that volunteer to do these clubs to have for our students after school. It's really, I think, one of the #1 things in a school is to have clubs, to just one more reason that a student gets excited and wants to be here and learn with us at HL Johnson. So I really love that, and just letting you know that. So thank you to all my teachers that might be watching and all my parents that trust in us to have their children in clubs. We appreciate it, and thank you. The next thing I want to talk about is progress reports, and then we're almost done with tonight, but I wanted to make sure we were touching base. So with our progress reports, it might be hard to see. I'm going to take us off and see if this makes it any better. So our progress reports, they're new this year. And so basically you're going to get 2 things on the progress report. You're going to get an M, which means meeting standards, or an NM, which means not meeting standards. Also on our progress reports, there is no way for us to put personal comments this year. So you won't be getting personal comments, but you'll get comment codes. And if you look on this, you'll see the comment codes are district-wide, the same general codes. So so you may have teachers that go out of their way and they write on their progress reports because we have great teachers. But if they do not, and you get a explanation of a comment code, anytime that you were to get that, I've asked the teachers if a student was receiving an NM to definitely put a comment code. What is the concern? Although the concern is generic to the district, right? So it's not that personal, but hopefully a conference will be added or you'll have a conference if your child has an NM. The whole reason for our progress reports and having, it's not that we want to be tough on students during a progress report, but we want to be honest and realistic on a progress report if a child is not meeting standards, because the progress report is just to let you know, right? The report card is now in a system and tracked or in black and white. And it really follows your child. Although, you know, I have a high school background. In high school, we're not usually checking the elementary progress reports. We may check the middle school here and there, but once you are higher in high school, we probably won't even look at the middle school report cards. But we want to give you every opportunity on a progress report to be able to work with your child and help with any way that you can, because of they're not meeting math or science or their goals in those areas. So you may see some NMs not meeting. And if you do, there should be some type of comment code. And remember, this is general of concern of what exactly might be happening. But I would definitely request a conference, or the teacher may already request a conference just because your child is not meeting an area in some way. That way we can do everything we can to have them hopefully meeting that area before the report card comes out. And also with the progress report and report card, you know, we want to teach all of our students that to have a growth mindset. And so it's our job to teach them if they work hard, they can overcome obstacles or challenges. And that if a student does work hard to get from a not meeting to a meeting, that they know that if they put in the work that they can, and I'm sorry, I'm putting us, there we go. If they received an N and not meeting, and they work really, really hard and eventually get a meeting, that they can see that they're resilient. And if they put the hard work in, they can overcome anything. And that's really what we're trying to teach our kids, especially in elementary school, that they can do anything. And sometimes though, there might be some challenges and there might be some obstacles, but we can overcome them if we all work together. So just want to remind you that's a huge piece of this as well. And we just want to make sure that you see them. I do see progress reports will be sent home, but you can see them in Gateway also, but they will be sent home on Friday. So this Friday, please look for those progress reports. We are printing them. That is one way. I'm sorry. We are printing them so you can see them, but you can also see them in Gateway. And the reason we print them is in case any teachers want to write anything on them. And if you want to have any feedback back and forth with the progress report.
I just want to add too, as a parent of a student who's been through, you know, had some trouble, been through some ESE things and needed some help, the teachers at our school are so good at knowing what they need and making sure that they get the help that they need. So if they're telling you, you know, maybe your child needs a little help with reading or whatever it is, trust them, help them, support the teachers to do what they need to do. And I promise you, your child will be getting a 4 on their FSA like mine was by the time she got to 4th grade. So I just want to shout out to the teachers, because they at our school are phenomenal at getting the kids where they need to be.
Thank you. We truly are lucky, us Jaguars all together. We do have the best teachers. They put in the time, they put in the effort, and then they even stay after to have clubs. So they're pretty amazing. And with that being said, we'll read through and see if there's any other questions. But with that being said, you know, this is a tough time. We are still in a pandemic. And I think we're all waiting for us to get back to normal or create a new normal. So it has not been easy. And just remember that we are in this together. And I know that there's definitely some frustrating times, but you know, all we can do is take one day at a time. And if we remember to do that, I think that we will come out of this on top and only be stronger because of this. And just please understand that we're all in this challenging time. But again, the whole point of us being here is for our children and to make sure that they grow up to be, you know, the best people that they already are, but just even better. And they know that they can overcome any challenge, and that with a team and with us all and together as a community, we can overcome anything. So I just want us to all keep that in mind. And if I'm here, Ms. Agudelo's here, Julie's here, your teachers are here, you can dojo them at any time, and we are here to help. So please know that. Did I miss anything? Anyone want to add anything?
Okay, I'll add something. I want to say that I appreciate the two of you. And I know everyone knows I appreciate you because I say it all the time, but when there's an issue, especially where it comes to safety, like with club dismissal, like I tell you guys and you're on it, like minutes, like there's no other school that's fixing a problem in 60 minutes or less. It just doesn't happen. It doesn't exist. I know other people at other school, like it doesn't happen. And so I just want to say thank you to the two of you for that, because whenever parents have an issue, I always bring it to you, whether it's my issue or someone else's issue, I bring it to you. You take it seriously and you handle it immediately. Like, I mean, lightning fast. So on behalf of the parents, thank you too for all that you're doing.
Well, thank you. We're very lucky to be here, right, Danielle?
That's what I just wanted to follow up with too, is for everybody to remember that, yes, we're the administrators here, but we are also parents. So we, listen to your concerns, listen to your questions, and follow through with it. And please to remember that myself, Mrs. Amato, and Julie are here to help you. So when you get to that frustrating point, if you do, reach out to us. Let us talk to you. Let us help you through it. We all get to that point, and then we just, go ahead, reach out to somebody. I talked to a parent this morning that she was frustrated with. And by the end of the conversation, the mom was like, thank you for calling me. I really appreciated it. Sometimes, you guys just have to be heard, and we are here to listen. That's one of our biggest things. We want everybody to understand that we are all in this together.
I think that is it. Anyone have any questions for us? And we're going to do this again, report card time, because our K through 2 report cards are changing. Our 3 through 5 are not, but K through 2 report cards are changing. So we'll definitely do that again. And then if needed, we try to jump on to just like have some communication, even though I see a lot of parents. Thank you so much for supporting us. And I get to see you in the car line or at different events, the ice cream fundraiser. Oh my gosh. Scoop night was amazing. Thank you for just the community coming out. That was huge. We have another one coming up October 7th. It's Green Day / Scoop night. So anytime we have a Green Day, we also have a Scoop night, and we will be coming out with who will be meeting and greeting. Danielle and I will be working really hard scooping ice cream. Hopefully we get better every time, but we'll have lots of teachers there to just sit and chat with and see at Royal Palm Ice Cream. So I think that's it. I really thank you all for being here and taking some
you.
Thank you. Bye guys.
Bye.
We love you guys.